How y'all doing? This is Rob Burnham, Mickey here, Preacher Man R&B, and this is an episode of Retro Land Comics. This time I'm doing another episode of movie reviews. This time I'm reviewing Twilight New Moon, and what happens in this movie is, it starts off with Edward and Bella continuing their relationship or whatever, and one of the Cullens is got so much bloodlust over Bella that he goes in and tries to attack her whenever she's bleeding, and it's very hard for him to control this bloodlust, so the Cullens decide to leave for Bella's protection, and while they're gone, Bella is freaking out and doing stuff that's dangerous to try to be able to see Edward, because every time she's in a high, stressful situation, she sees Edward, and she continues to do this and do this, that way she can see him more and more. Well, she starts hanging out with Jacob, and she wants to get these motorcycles that she found to work so she can be able to see Edward, like I said. And they start getting closer and closer, and we see that there's this group of guys in the reservation who Jacob calls them a part of a cult, but in reality they're werewolves, and I really don't even think they're werewolves. I think they're a type of skinwalker, but the movies just call them werewolves. But basically it's the pack of werewolves that are hanging out, and Jacob starts to change through this movie, and he becomes a werewolf himself, and he joins the pack. And then Bella's kind of worried and kind of trying to figure out what's going on, because he pretty much stepped out on her. She finds out he's a werewolf whenever one of the vampires from the last movie that tried to kill her comes back and realizes that the Cullens are there no more, so this guy tries to attack her, and then Jacob and them come and chase after this guy, and I don't know if they killed him or if they killed him off screen or whatever, but we don't see him no more. And then the girl Victoria comes and tries to get her, and Jacob's able to protect Bella from her. And then Alice comes because she sees a vision of Bella jumping off a cliff when she was cliff diving, and she comes and then she takes Bella to Edward. Edward's going to expose himself to humans, that way he could be killed, because he can't live in a world without Bella, because he thought Bella died. Well, we meet the head council of the vampires. They're called something, but I can't remember what they're referred to, but they're the head honchos of the vampires, and Bella meets them, and at first they're going to try to kill Edward because Bella knows too much, and then Bella offers herself to take Edward's spot. And then Alice lets one of the head vampires touch her, because if he touches you, he can read your mind, and he reads the vision that Alice has of Bella becoming a vampire. So he lets them go because Bella's supposed to become a vampire, so he lets them go without killing them. And also we find out that Bella's immune to all vampire powers, pretty much. And other than that, besides Jacob and Edward having a little fight toward the end of the movie and Jacob running off, that's all that really happened. My question for y'all is, now that Bella's trying to become a vampire, what's going to happen with that? As always, Rob Burnham, make sure you put your man R&B sign out. Guys, keep these awesome. Spitting up to the